I get the feeling that most of you always knew what you wanted to do. Me? I didn't. I was just a kid for a while. But then this one day, oh, well, my father had this fabulous library in the back of the house, and when I was about 11, I guess, I found this medical dictionary. It had pictures of a male and female anatomy. Well, I thought that was pretty interesting. I used to read that book a lot.
Were you really interested in medicine, or were you just into the pictures?
Oh, no, Next day I went to our doctor down the block, sure enough, acute appendicitis. They rushed me right to the hospital. Well, I figured this book would cover everything the rest of my life. Then, when I was 13, I had my first wet dream. I went right back to the book. Milky discharge, milky discharge, milky discharge. Something or other. But I couldn't do anything about that unless I told somebody. So all I could do was drink the water, and I drank like 20 glasses a day for 3 weeks. I almost drowned. Finally I went to confession, and I told the priest that I had gonorrhea. Well, he was in shock too.
Who have you been with, my son?
Nobody. Nobody.
Then how can you have gonorrhea?
Well, I told him about the book's diagnosis for monkey discharge, and he set me straight. It was the only time the church ever helped me out. Well, I was...
That's the story of my life. I remember when everybody was my size, and boy, was that great. But then everybody started moving up, and there I was stuck at 4'10". Oh, but I kept hoping and praying. I used to hang from a parallel bar by the hour, hoping I'd stretch just an inch more. 'Cause I was into dancing then, and I was good.
Aha! 32, the year of the chicken.